if you're Christian. In fact, I will fight for you to have your religious liberty and practice your Christianity. I believe in that. I don't believe in Christianity, which means that you do not get to dictate the way I live my life based on your religion. I don't care what the Bible says. You have every right in the world. All those women who identify with your religion have every right in the world to not get an abortion, to not take birth control, but they do not have the right to dictate my life and what I decide to do with my body. I don't care about your goddamn religion. I'm so tired of having nonstop conversations about what the Bible says. You live your life in the way that you interpret the Bible. Again, I don't care, but you don't get to take the Bible and tell me, well, the Bible says this in this chapter, in this verse. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, shit, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to bring it full circle for the Monique thing.
That ain't never revealed itself to you. That imaginary ass shit.
Yeah,
you fear what happens when you die, so you act like you love Jesus.
But
Christianity is the mental safe place for niggas who won't study who they are.
Right.
That hurt. Yeah.
The Bible's so authenticated. How come no one snapshots, took pictures, and did all these cravings and carvings? How you gonna get mad at us for embracing ancient Egypt when they left documentation for the people? Because they knew their children need to know that it's real, because they know the black mind. A sane black mind says, I want to see this thing to be proven fact. The ancient Egyptians know how black people think. So they say, yo, we're going to leave the records here so you can see, because I know my children do not just merely believe. I know my children as God. The number one thing that makes you God, the number one thing that punctuates your divinity is your ability to question. From your ability to question, you're able to discern and you're able to definitively conclude as to what's right or what's wrong. Now, the God of the Bible didn't feel it suffice to take pictures, didn't feel it suffice to build these edifices and leave documentation. We have to take publications manufactured by men with different versions and different translations.
Now what I'm saying, proof of people debunking it. I'm like, I don't mess with none of this stuff. Like, this stuff was created to mentally enslave us and keep us in the matrix. Like, notice how most Christians, they can't open-mindedly think. They think they right. At the end of the day, believe where you want. Something I know about Christians, they always want to tell folks how they need to live their life and how they need to go give that life to Jesus and all this stuff, or Yahshua, basically what the Hebrew Israelites want to believe in, because they trying to blackwash a white lie. That's what they doing. Like, at the end of the day, these people don't even know who these people is. Like, they just believing in something they ain't never seen. They don't know about it. They want to you to have faith and all this bull crap that they be saying, to you to believe in the Bible and stuff, which a lot of stuff in the Bible don't even make any sense. Especially how we created it, like how would the people who created the Bible know all this stuff? Like how, and they always say that God told them to do it. Like, God didn't tell them nothing. Man made that book. But at the end of the day, folks believe what they want. I'm gonna believe what I want. I don't believe in that stuff. I believe there is a creator. That's about it. I don't believe in none of the rest of that shit. Another issue that I have with it, they always want to tell us how God said this and God said that. And they know God didn't have nothing to do with that book. Because if he did, why is it so many different translations of the Bible if he actually had something to do with his book? Why are they misinterpreting or like changing God's words if that really was all the stuff that he said? In my opinion on it, God is within. Like, even the Bible even told folks that, but they always look over that. Like, folks still praying to a God that's not finna come back and save you. Like, ain't nobody finna come back to save us. Christians be thinking Jesus finna come back and do this and that. I'm like, ain't nobody come back to save us. This is our life. We gotta do what we gotta do to be able to help ourselves. Ain't nobody coming to save us. So Hebrew Israelites, Christians, they need to get that shit out their head. But this is your life. You in control of your life. Whatever happens in your life is on you. Whatever ever happened after, we don't really know, because nobody know the 100% true. Religious people want to act like they know, but nobody really knows, to be honest. So at the end of the day, I'll just say live your life, and whatever happens, happens. I just know this shit was fake that they told us. Stuff in the Bible and all that stuff. Like, I don't get why folks really can't question that stuff. Like, they're literally talking about Like, dude, putting wild animals on a boat, and folks can't even question that. And most valid points people want to make about the Bible being real is because of the end times. But none of that stuff even happened yet. That's the thing about it. None of that stuff has even happened yet. So at the end of the day, I believe people need to stop praying to an unknown God, because nobody really knows who God really is. Everybody have these different assumptions about God. They want to believe in this fucking Bible and book. But the reason they do that is because they really don't have any evidence. But at the end of the day, there still is a God. But I don't believe what they said about God in that book is true. And also, I believe it might be multiple gods. I don't praise any gods personally or pray to any. But I believe it's probably multiple gods. Because like the Bible literally untold in itself many times about a lot of stuff, about it being multiple gods and all stuff like that. So yeah, that's my opinion on their religion stuff. I believe, especially black people, is like really doing something mentally and damaging our people, because they're giving our people false hope and all this stuff. They literally can't think outside of this book. Like, they literally living for a book. And I just don't understand it. Like, would you want to read more than just the Bible for the rest of your life until you die? Because most of the time, like, folks, you not going to follow everything in that Bible 100%. And the Bible is not going to tell you everything about this God. So I just don't get what's the point of really reading the Bible. Most of the time, these folks not even really go fully live the life that the Bible is telling them to live. So yeah, no matter what you paint it, a lie is a lie. Whether it's black or white, Jesus or Yahshua, it's still a lie at the end of the day. But I'm out. That's all I gotta say about that religion stuff. Fuck it.